If you don't know this by now, I just can't help you. Autumn is here, and that means it's apple season, too. So what kind of fun treats can you make with fall's favorite fruit? Well, our next guest can make a doozy. Carol Hurst from Old Town Spice Shop is here to show us how to make apple roses. This is one of those deals where when you bring this out for like a Sunday morning brunch, the family oohs and ahs and what they
gets
don't
out their
know.
cameras,
exactly.
phones,
like,
and everything.
Instagramming this baby, but it's really not that tough. You tell me.
We're going to break it down to three easy stages.
I'm not usually allowed around the sharp utensils, so this is a big day for me.
I'll cover for you. I'll cover for you. 4 apples. 4 apples.
Easy.
Slice them into thin slices.
Okay.
So the first stage is preparing the apples. We take some water.
Yeah.
We take a little lemon juice. We take the 4 sliced apples.
Still with the skin on?
Still with the skin, because that's going to make it pretty.
Ooh, all right.
And then we swoosh it up a little.
A little swoosh.
That's a little formal term there I like to use.
It's culinary.
And this is to make sure they don't brown. Then we're going to put that in the microwave for a couple minutes. And what that's going to do is soften them just a little bit so we can work with them later.
So they're malleable, bendable.
So apples, phase 1.
Done. All right, I'm totally with you so far.
Phase 2, a sheet of puff pastry, say that 3 times fast, puff pastry rolled out to about 15 inches long.
Okay.
So I just make it a little longer. Okay?
Gotcha, which is pretty thin.
Right, and then I'm going to cut it into about a 3-inch strip. About 5 of them.
Okay.
Done.
With you so. Wow. Okay.
Phase 2. We're zooming along.
Where's the hard part?
Phase 3.
Yes.
Then I take a little apricot preserves or jam or jelly, and I thin it out with a little bit of that water. Okay. So it's a little, runny.
Just a little thinner than it would be out of the jar.
I take out each one of those strips.
Yep.
And here's those cooked apples. So you can see they're much more bendy than they were over here.
Floppy apples.
Yeah, floppy apples. But floppy apples are good on now.
Oh, and it smells good already, too. Yep, okay.
So we took a strip of the pastry. We made a little line of apricot jam. I took a little pinch of cinnamon. Nice. The magic. And then we're going to overlap little apple slices all the way down.
And you're kind of going half on the pastry, half off.
Exactly, over the lip.
Okay.
Then after we're done, we flip it up, and it's like a little sandwich in there.
Aww.
Then all the way down, and then you just roll it up.
Are you kidding me?
And then there's your little rose that looks like this.
See, when I saw your finished product, I thought you were going to have to cut the apple in some fancy way and get some...
Ginzu knives.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, dude.
So you roll them all up. Yeah. You put them in a greased muffin tin.
Yep, just a little
each one in there. And go 375 oven for about 20-25 minutes. You look them until they start to get a little brown. Then you just take a little powdered sugar for some extra magic. Pixie dust it.
Of course you would do that, yeah.
And you can serve it with ice cream, with yogurt, with whipped cream. You can have it for a brunch, a fancy dessert, whatever you want.
That is awesome.
And
you're not like preparing your own dough necessarily.
No,
you don't have to do any of that. You just go to the store and you buy the puff pastry and you're good to go.
At this stage, you can even freeze them in the oven. I mean, freeze them in the oven. Freeze them in the freezer.
Right.
And then break them out later to bake them.
Like after you... Oh, so once they're here, freeze it and then bake it later.
Yeah.
It's like she's done this before. This is really cool. Look at how dainty and cute.
Apple roses.
That looks. I love it. Carol, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can get this recipe on our website, camov.com/greatday. And of course, visit the Old Town Spice Shop.
Yeah. St. Charles.
Yeah. Really cool place.
I love that. That was cute.
Aren't they beautiful?
And those are one that the TV doesn't quite do it justice.
No, you're
they really are delicate and pretty up close, too.
They look like little roses.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Really are.
Good stuff. Thank you, you two.